I'm Walter Mason. I'm the author of two books, Destination Saigon and Destination Cambodia. I wanted to thank the Sydney Mechanics School of Arts and the Tom Keneally Centre. The SMSA is Australia's oldest lending library, starting in 1833, and it's a great place to hang out, so I encourage you to go in and to join. It's very cheap. And also, we're here at Berkelouw, which is such a wonderful place on Oxford Street. And I've got a long history here, actually. I was working here 20 years ago. I won't say exactly when, but this is kind of where my literary journey started. I used to be in this place surrounded by wonderful books, and I'd always had an urge to write, but I guess I wasn't quite brave enough to do it at that stage in my life. My grandfather was a writer. He was an inveterate self-publisher, and indeed he used to send his books to me and I would sell them in this very shop. He would have been amazed now by what I do and where I've gone, but he's long gone. I've always loved Asia, and my beloved partner is from Vietnam, and I wanted to write a book which was like a love letter to Vietnam, which is what I did. I wanted people to see Vietnam not as a war, but as a country which is vibrant and young and new and trying to do amazing things. And then I went on to do that for Cambodia as well, because I didn't want people to think of Cambodia just as a tragedy. I wanted to think of it as a living culture, which was fascinating, and it is fascinating. So that's kind of what my books are about. I'm in love with so many different aspects of culture, so it's really hard for me just to write about one thing. My files in my computer are filled with hundreds and hundreds of book ideas. I've got enough books to write for the next 3 centuries, so I don't think I'm ever going to get them all done. But right now I'm working on a novel which is set in Thailand and looks at some of the mystery and magic that happens in Thailand. It's a fascinating place. I think that if you want to write, you should write. I really do believe that you can do the things that you want to do, but you just have to sort of train yourself to learn the right skills. I don't think it's closed to anyone. I think it's really one of those crafts that you can expand on and that you can improve in constantly. So I'm always urging people, do it. Write down your story, write down whatever's burning in your heart and in your brain, because that's what you're born to do. That's what you're put here to do. We're all born with special and very different talents, and we have to make the most of them. So I like to encourage people to do that, which is why I teach writing, because I think it's such a fun thing to do, and I love seeing that light come on in people's eyes and see them catch the bug to want to write, just the way that I did. I just wish I'd done it earlier, to be honest with you. I wish I'd started a long time before 40, which is when my first book was published. But that said, I think if you're a lot older, you've got different things to say, and things that are interesting and ways of viewing the world, which have got some of the rough edges worn off. So there's something to be said for writing at every age of life. So just go out and do it and have fun.